Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. In today's video, I'm showing you how I achieved this look. This very sun-kissed, melanated, glowy, dewy, shiny look that's not too overdone, because the purpose of this look is to also keep some naturalness to it, if that's the word. Naturalness? I'm not sure. If it is, let me know. I'm gonna Google it after this video, but if you make up words on the spot, let me know too. If you want to see the skincare that goes into getting this flawless look, stay tuned. You don't want to miss out on the skincare. I already washed my face. I use Dermalogica's special cleansing gel. That's actually one of my favorite cleansers. You actually feel the difference right away. My face like instantly feels very smooth after using it. So I didn't moisturize it because I want to do it on camera. So the first step for me is that I use toner. This is Peter Thomas Roth Clinical Skincare Toner. So I just spray all over my face like that. It has hyaluronic acid and it has witch hazel, silk proteins, PCA, amino acids, all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to use this serum by Sephora. It's called the Ultra Glow Serum. I've been using it so far and it feels awesome on my face. It makes it feel even more smooth. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Oh, and after this, I'm going to be using an ice globe. So I recently got this from Amazon. It is so good. I actually have it in two colors. So I have it in a gold color, the one which I'm going to be using, and then I have it in this cute pink color. It's so cute. Alright guys, so I'm going to spray a little bit more witch hazel on my face. The witch hazel allows the globe to slide easily on my face. All in all, it just feels really good on your face too. So the ice globe is really good at reducing puffiness. It reduces swelling and inflammation. It reduces acne, but it reduces fine lines and wrinkles. So it has anti-aging properties as well. And it simply just feels really good and relaxing on your face. When using this, like I did earlier, I recommend you to spray your face with a toner because it gives it a slippery surface to glide. Because now that it dried up, it's kind of just like, it's still moving, not bad. But if your face isn't like hydrated enough, it'll be kind of hard to move around. You know, do something like this. I simply just do this until I'm satisfied. This color reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. That's why I used it first. Now that the ice globing part is finished, I'm going to take my active moisturizer, put a little bit because you don't need a lot, rub it in my hands and spread it all over my face. I have combination skin, so parts of my skin is dry, parts of it is oily. So in the summertime like this, it is really oily, but in the winter, some parts get really dry. So knowing what to use for your skin also helps your makeup look good too. So the first thing I like to start off with is eyebrows. And I don't really fill them in too dark. Although my eyebrows are kind of thin right now, it's not like they're super sparse. So I just try to make the shape look more like twins. This is a ColourPop eyebrow pencil and this is the color dark brown. Dark brown is actually really light on complexions like mine, but I also like it because it doesn't give me that harsh look. I do not like eyebrows that are too dark. So next I'm going to use NYX's Conceal Correct on Contour palette in the shade Deep. And I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are freshly done, but I still want them to look really crisp and sharp. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to carve out the shape of my brows. And I got this color by mixing these two shades together. So what I'm applying on my face is the Benefit Cosmetics primer. This is the pink one. I believe it's called Sheer Radiance. So far what it's doing to my face is just making the canva a smooth surface so that when I apply the makeup, it glides on smoothly. So the next product I'm going to be using is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the color Nutmeg. So I want to make this look as light as possible, so I'm going to only apply a thin layer. So I'm just taking a little bit off the back of my hand, lightly dipping my brush in it, and just doing it in a circle motion, but a light circling motion, because you don't want your makeup to be streaky. And this brush is actually very densely packed, so it kind of avoids that streakiness you would have gotten if you were to use something like a brush that's not made for foundation, like this fluffy brush. So just a little dab, see barely anything's on there, and I'm just buffing that into my skin. Use the foundation that's good for your skin type. You don't want to use just any type of foundation and then by the end of the day you're either too dry or too oily. And you want to blend this all the way. You don't want it to be patchy. Next up is concealing. So you don't want to do too much concealing. This is ColourPop in the color 42. I'm gonna put 3 whiskers under my eyes, some on my forehead. I'm going to drag a line straight down my nose. And I say this in every video that I don't contour my nose because I barely have a nose to contour. So I'm gonna widen this line just a little bit because I do not need my nose to disappear. Now you're gonna take a damp beauty blender. This isn't the trademark beauty blender. This is the Real Technique beauty blender that is very affordable and amazing. They also sell this at Walgreens. It's my favorite. You want to make sure it's damp and not too wet, because if it's too wet, it'll remove some of your makeup. Because I have oily skin, I'm going to bake under my eyes. I'm going to take my same beauty blender, dip it in, and just dab it where I put the light color. Also gonna get it on my smile lines. I smile a lot. These lines are very defined, unfortunately. And don't worry, it's not gonna be white. I'm going to take this deep matte setting powder from Sephora, their Cover FX setting powder. That's super dark, and put it around my mouth. Now it's time to bronze or contour. I just like the look. It makes me look very sun-kissed. I mean, the sun loves me already because I have melanin, but this just makes it look as though it loves me even more. Or let me say, it emphasizes the love the sun has for me, feel me? Now I'm gonna take this Black Radiance contour stick in 8003. I do not know the name of it anymore because I've used this down to like a stub, literally, and it shows up and it's not muddy. I'm just applying this around the face. Actually, I'm gonna do a line. I'm actually gonna buff it out with the same foundation brush, and I'm moving the brush in an upwards motion and I'm dabbing it, and I'm going to blend the forehead bronze slash contour downwards. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm just gonna use it to contour under my chin. Now this powder gotta come off. And I'm using very light hand movements. If I go too hard, I'll wipe off the makeup. So I'm taking the Makeup Revolution London Bacon Black powder in the color Deep Dark. And I'm just gonna go under, a little bit under where I baked my face. Dust off the extra and just... The next thing I'm going to use is Hula Toasted by Benefit Cosmetics. It is their bronzer. This is actually my first time using it. So this is what it looks like on the inside. And I'm going to take this little cute brush that comes with it. I'm going to try it for the first time. And I'm going to just... Ooh, it's dark. Now after the fact, I'm going to take this same Cover FX setting powder and just create like a line right there. Like that, but I'm not baking, so I'm gonna instantly I'm going to add a little bit more foundation around my mouth, tapping the tip of my foundation, and whatever is on the rim is going to come on the brush, and I'm just going to dab it around my mouth. The next and most likely last step for my face is to add blush. I'm using the Morphe Blush Trio and Pop of Poppy. These are the colors. They're so cute. And I'm going to just mix my brush with these two. I'm only applying a little bit of blush. And I'm just going to blend that in, blend that up. If you want to keep the look natural, add a little bit of blush. So I'm just going to take this Makeup Revolution palette and add this dark color here. This is the Reloaded Neutrals 2 palette. And just adding it all over the eye. I'm going to take a little bit of eyeliner. So the eyeliner is also optional too. I'm going to go in and just touch up my eyebrows. An absolute must when it comes to doing my eyebrows is setting them with clear eyebrow gel. So I'm just brushing my hair out in the direction, and they look more natural that way too. Next, it's time for setting spray. This is my favorite setting spray of all time, the Morphe Continuous Mist. The setting spray actually makes the makeup look more skin-like, and it also helps it to last longer. I guess it breaks up the powders or something, I don't know, but whatever it does, it's amazing. And the next and final step is mascara. Well, it's not the final step because I didn't put on lip gloss. I gotta put on lip gloss. So also getting mascara on the lash line on the bottom kind of gives it a very thick effect. It gives it more volume. So the actual final step for this whole entire makeup look is lips. I'm going to line my lips with this. So this is my personal lip gloss tube. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit. This. And this is $2 from the beauty supply store. This is the Nika K lip gel. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, the whole point of this look was to not look completely different from myself. So this is a very light and natural glowy makeup look. So if you really wanted to add highlighter, you can, but I would say if you're going for natural, to just omit the highlighter. Skincare is also very important to achieve this look as well, because if it wasn't for skincare, my face wouldn't be looking this smooth. And them ice globes, I really like how it feels though. I like how I look.